Hey folks, Dustin here with Star City Savages, and we're trying to make up for lost time. It's Friday, and Crashcity Con is this weekend. I'm going to be running a couple of games, and I'm really excited about that. Do you know what I've been doing most of the day? I've been working on pre-gens. So if you were a fan of if you were a backer, for the Kickstarter, and you know that one of the stretch goals was pre-generated characters, I'm working on that. And in fact, I'm still trying to hash out how I'm going to do Carnival of Ink, which is going to be the campaign. Listen, I appreciate every person that is a fan of the setting, that really wants to be a part of it. I'm kind of slogging through it. I'm gonna give you a little heads up as to what's happening. We've got plans. If you purchased Andromeda Rising, which is one of our best adventures, it's written by Luis Otero. It's good. It's really good. Well, Luis is from Panama, and he speaks Spanish. Thank you. So we're going to be releasing a Spanish edition because I really feel like that needs to happen. I'm working on that right now, but since I don't speak Spanish, I just have to go back and hope by the love of goodness that whatever I copy and paste into our pre-gen works. We've got the pre-generated characters. I'm kind of working through that. I've got some characters that I had. I've got the way through a front there. I've got Alea. She appeared in the book. I've got a couple more characters that I have to create, and most likely they're going to show up in the novellas, because if I create a character, then they have their own voice, and then they become a part of what I work on. So we're going to see. We're going to have more characters coming forward, more characters that are going to be introduced. The archetypes, which were the stretch goal, there's supposed to be 12 of them. And I haven't gotten through 12 yet, but I'm going to do the best I can to get there. It's a little weird. Like, so far I've got an acolyte and a ferryman. And acolytes, they work with the Temple of Floating Truth. Ferrymen are kind of their own thing. They're druids with Flotilla Arboretum. I'm going to be running this weekend. I'm going to be running Means of Production, if you got that, and False Doctrine. I thought about running Day at the Wrench, and Day at the Wrench is a backers exclusive. So some of you may or may not know, if you back the project, you know that backers get exclusives. They're the only ones that get this. The people who did not back the project, they're just going to miss out. I was this close to making one of the backers exclusives a campaign or a convention game. I was going to run it this weekend. So let's see. Archetypes is coming. The Carnival of Ink is coming. I'm sort of still in the pre-phase on that one. I'm going to hash it out. I started outlining for the sequel to Lex Talos. The book 2 in Binary Base is going to be happening soon. And then, the character archetypes are supposed to be 12. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm going to get as much done, and I'm going to do more. My goal is to eventually go through all of the stretch goals that I had planned. Then I'm going to be closing it down, guys. Like, the RPG scene is a little bit unfriendly. Well, I'm going to mince my words here. I'm going to be polite as I can. The RPG scene is niche. And you have to be willing to work with a niche community. And everybody that supports me, I love you to death. There's just not enough of you. So I'll tell you what. if you would like me to create more RPG content, if you would like more games by me, if you would like more adventures by me, if you're a really big fan of my setting, go out, go to RPG, go to drivethrurpg.com, find the share, and share my stuff. Share the core book, share the one-shot adventures. Really put my name out there. Go to Amazon. Go find Lex Talos on Kindle and share that. If you really want me to keep going out there, I'll tell you what, I'll divide it up. RPG people versus novel people. If you are a fan of the novels, share the Kindle link. If you are a fan of the RPG, share some of the RPG links. Because, I'm sorry, folks. I just got to pick one or the other, and I really got to focus, because I'm in my 40s. Did you know that? Yeah, this glorious baby face lies. I'm getting old, folks, and I got to do what I can. And right now, it kind of seems like I need to focus more on the novels than the games. But the games aren't finished, so we'll keep working there. We'll come out with the Oceania source book. We'll come out with the Pacifica source book, Daedalus and Labori, and that'll be that. It might be the end of things. And if you've been with me throughout the whole thing, then I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate everybody that supported me along the way, because that means something to me. I got to do what I got to do. So, hey, thanks for being a part of this. I don't want to sound saccharine when I say this, but I do love you. If you're part of my community, if you're part of my people, thank you for being there. So go out, share my stuff, tell people how much you love it. Play my game. Go to DriveThruRPG and buy my games. Play them and have fun. Thank you for being a part of this.